Well, welcome this afternoon. Thank you for taking time out on this beautiful day to stand with us all to save this beautiful land. I'm Diane Turco, and I'm with Cape Downwinders and Mass Downwinders. We're an organization that attempts to investigate, educate, and agitate for the immediate closure of the Pilgrim nuclear reactor that threatens our communities. Today, we are so fortunate to have a wonderful host of speakers. And I'll go through this. We have Senator Dan Wolf, who has been a champion of shutting down Pilgrim from day one. The best, yes. And Representative Sarah Peake, also a champion, who from day one has said, shut it down now. We have Julian Sear, who also knows Pilgrim needs to be shut down. Now he is running for Senator Wolf's office on the Cape. We are honored to also have Matt Patrick, who is running in the Barnstable 3rd District for state representative. And he has been working for years on Pilgrim 2 and was one of the initiators of the distribution of KI on the Cape. Thank you. Okay. Then we have Emily Norton, who is the MA chapter of the Sierra Club. Deb Katz, Executive Director of the Citizens Awareness Network. And on my right, we have Ed DeWitt, who is the Association to Preserve Cape Cod Executive Director. Dr. Richard Clapp, Professor Emeritus of Environmental Health at BU. And we have two high school students representing this generation. Claire Lonsdale and Kyle Gilmore are students at Nauset High School. And finally, we have Reverend Dr. Michelle Walsh, who's representing the UU Mass Action. So thank you to you all. As they come up, they will be giving more of an introduction of themselves. So let me just begin, and then we can move right on. Okay, all right. You know, betrayal of the public trust seriously challenges our democratic values. With all the troubled news we read and see today, a sense of hope and trust in our government is desperately needed. We have come to the State House for years, attempting to bring attention and action to the clear and present dangers Entergy's Pilgrim nuclear reactor in Plymouth presents to our communities. However, there's been no redress to our serious concerns. It is time to confront a government that is failing the people of the Commonwealth. Governor Baker, as Chief Safety Officer, must uphold his mandate for public health and safety and demand the Nuclear Regulatory Commission close Pilgrim now. Acknowledged by the NRC as one of the worst operating reactors in the country and one step from federally mandated shutdown, Pilgrim is a real threat to our families and the greater community. On September 6th, Pilgrim experienced yet another emergency shutdown due to malfunctioning safety equipment. A few days later, during the restart, another malfunction occurred, and the reactor was shut down again. On top of these problems, Entergy has applied for exemption from NRC-ordered Fukushima safety upgrades. That's outrageous. The incompetent and incredulous is becoming the ordinary when the NRC regulation of the when it comes to the NRC regulation of the nuclear industry. Their rules, regulations, and oversight will not save us from disaster. Ignoring the multiple warnings of Pilgrim dangers and Entergy's neglect, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission mission is to prop up the failing reactor until 2019 at the expense of public safety. This is a recipe for catastrophe. Commenting on the Fukushima disaster, Union of Concerned Scientists senior writer Elliot Negan warned, quote, "It will only be a matter of time before a similar event happens in the United States." To dismiss the dangers exposes a phenomenal failure of government. We have a civic obligation to be outraged. To keep Pilgrim open to protect Entergy's bottom line rather than the health and safety of the public is immoral and dangerous. To ignore the documented dangers is irresponsible. And to discount the public pleas is undemocratic. We are here as protectors, not protesters. The power of the people can break the corporate and political control which jeopardizes our health and safety. We need to understand the NRC will not prevent an accident. Enough is enough. We don't need to live with this threat every day. There is a solution. We need bold leadership and action to make this happen. Once again, we call on Governor Baker to uphold his mandate for public safety and demand that the Nuclear Regulatory Commission close Pilgrim now. Thank you.